I think I received 5 emails.
Dang.
Somewhere in that range.
Oh,
So
well,
I
get it
did
now.
receive one from Colson. He was the first. So he got the $10 gift card, and then he placed an order and didn't use it.
Wow.
Do you think he didn't know how to use the gift card, or do you think...
I think Colson knows how to use a gift card.
I don't know. He's a young guy.
His brother?
Yeah. He's our biggest fan.
If it's a physical
He's kind of just a
gift card,
recurring character on the show.
He can't because he's Gen Z. But if it... No, they can only use like the electrical...
No,
like
this
the
was
email
electric. I just sent him a code.
Oh, he should know how to use it then.
He knows
Okay.
how to use it. Trust me.
What do you buy?
What do you think he bought?
Hat?
No, 4 pairs of the socks.
Yeah, socks.
No.
Pin?
No.
Hat? Did I say hat?
He bought coffee.
He doesn't drink coffee.
I don't know,
Book
man.
club.
Geisha.
Geisha?
She bought the geisha.
Who'd you buy the geisha for?
Tight.
Is this live? You guys are live streaming this, right?
Oh, like on my Instagram?
No.
Gonna airdrop you some things, Riley.
Okay. So
What if Colson wasn't real and like we just had so few followers that we like made up someone that
Yeah, and Ross's cousin.
there's this guy, and the cool thing about him is he tunes in every week. He like likes, subscribes, and comments
and
you know.
buys the
Ross's
geisha.
cousin, Kofi. Kofi McToperson.
Kofi McLatte.
Oh man, you guys should all be like Colson by liking and subscribing and commenting
And buying the geisha.
and buying the geisha.
As many boxes as you can.
Please help.
So yeah, Colson emailed. He got the gift card. A fella by the name. I probably shouldn't share names.
Why? You say first name,
A fella by the name of Josh.
last name,
Last name
cappuccino.
McToferson.
Josh Cappuccino. He emailed and gave some love. Wow. The straight love. You guys got that one, right?
I
He
think
sent
I,
me-
But what does love look like in email?
It was
form?
literally
wow.
just
What
like
does love look like?
they
What does
publicized my email
look like in
address.
emails. What?
They publicized my email address on the podcast.
Like this.
I actually frequently
Nice.
log into your email,
As do I.
which I'm sure you know that.
I only log
I
into Ethan's.
can say the same for you. So
Well,
I know you do, and you know I do.
if I had anything to hide, you would know about it.
Right
None of
back
you know
at
the password to my email, right?
Big butts 444.
All right, let me go change that.
Big butts,
So back to my email
plural,
story.
plural butt.
Definitely more than one.
Yeah, so I received that. I received another email from one Meredith Rivers
Oh,
Never-
dude, use the
never
full name.
horrible.
proclaiming that Ethan is a liar.
Oh. In what way?
She's not actually pregnant.
Oh my god, that would be.
my gosh.
I would actually.
Do you just want attention
couldn't.
that bad, buddy?
Oh, you guys were having kids
Listen.
and everybody's talking about you guys.
Ethan
listen, we
has,
love you.
in fact, used cruise control. He tried to say that he never has. He used it on the way to
Wow.
Florida one time, and he crossed his legs in the seat with cruise control
Okay,
on.
the part that shouldn't have been said is that he crossed his legs because that's illegal.
Yeah.
Driving behind the wheel.
But you're going to be
Care to
arrested.
comment?
Wait, tell me this, and you can kind of put this in your answer. What is the kind of person you are trying to be by saying you don't use cruise control? And then inversely, what kind of inferior person are you actually because you used it one time?
With your
Lay
legs
it out in
crossed.
those terms.
Care to comment?
I think it was the time when neither of us had sufficient vehicles, and we took her mom's Ford Escape down to Florida to visit my grandparents. And
So you were in a dark time. And that's why.
yeah, I was just feeling a lot like less than, like not good enough. I didn't have a good enough car to drive to another state, and I cracked. I used cruise control. No, I just like being. I think in my head, using cruise control would make me less attentive, and I'm already like a pretty distracted person. So if I didn't use cruise control, or if I did, I would be more fearful of more fearful of how I would act or behave on the road. I'm just protecting myself from everyone else by not using cruise control and focusing.
Man, thank you for letting us in on that.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know, like, there is a path for healing today, you know, and it starts with just talking about it.
Yeah.
Step
So
one.
back to my email story. The next email was a $5 gift card to Starbucks from our boy Dylan from Social Coffee Baton Rouge.
We were just talking of him, weren't we?
Yeah.
We had just been.
Dylan,
But
are
did
your ears
anyone-
burning?
Use that gift card. Is it still like loaded? Like,
You want it?
yeah.
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Starbucks, more like $5. Gosh.
More like Charbucks. I mean, boy, they burn the daylights out of that stuff.
So yeah, we
More
did
like fart bucks
we did receive
Because
some
because their beans
some
are
love
smelly.
mail. Also, someone at the cafe gave out my email to a guest. They emailed me about how I was like a terrible person because our gift cards system online, pretty much.
Ooh.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Would you say you got raked over the coals?
Can I just be real with you guys and
Always.
all of our listeners right now?
The entire internet.
I had 2 instances where I almost gave extremely snarky responses to people.
In light of giving
the
your
past
email out.
5 days.
Tell us more about that.
Oh, I think I know the other one.
Yeah, I think you do too.
Dang it.
What's
So
your thought
one-
process? Like you have the email that comes in, you're like, then what happens?
In both of these instances, I typed out the snarky response and then I deleted it and didn't send it.
Was that kind of cathartic to like type it out and be like, you know what? Highlight, delete.
Bro, it's just
Come on. You got this. You can do this.
I think looking back on it, I never regret not deleting the message.
Sure.
But if I would have sent it, I also don't think I would have regretted sending it. So one instance was someone's like, hey, my friend bought a gift card and I was talking to your baristas and like they all seem to know that there's an issue with your system. I need you to handle this situation for me. Just like very like forward, like pretty rude. And then I type out a response that's just like I like went as far as to go screenshot the page on our website where it says online only gift card, and in the description it's like read me, this gift card can only be used online. And that's the really frustrating thing about this whole thing. It's just like, and I like typed out about like we're like a 15-person business. We don't have the money to create an e-commerce POS platform.
Sure.
And like she was like trying to tell me like she verbatim, as a company with a social media presence, you should make sure this doesn't happen. And I just wanted to be like, as someone with eyes, they should have not purchased this product because they
burn.
read the description. I didn't type that into the email, but those were my emotions.
I would have felt the same.
But there's a lesson here. My end result email was actually this. It was really hard for me. I am so sorry if this offended you. Here is a $20 gift card, and you don't have to worry about anything to do with the other gift card.
Wow.
It was hard.
Then you gave her my email.
Yes. And then I say, all your complaints going forward, send them to ethan@valor.coffee.
And he will give you more money for free.
If you complain.
You know, we were actually talking about this recently of like our journey of starting off, we're just like whatever the customer says is gospel, and we will willingly submit and surrender to anything they say at all costs of dignity and dollars. And I was on bar like 2 weeks ago, and I caught myself like I don't know if I necessarily like corrected a customer, but I was just like said something that was like I don't know, clarifying, and I wouldn't have said before. I think it was something like, "Oh, yes, she asked for a drip coffee with whole milk," and so we poured the coffee, got the gallon of whole milk out of the fridge to put in her coffee, and it was an unopened one, right? And so we, ripped off the little tie, and I guess it wasn't shaken, and so there's these globs of milk fat in the gallon of milk
because we use non-homogenized milk.
Local good stuff.
Yes,
okay?
Mountain Fresh.
So it's not. It looks like it's rancid, right? And it's turned.
The milk has turned. Remember that Dapper and Wise bit?
Yes, guys, listeners, go to Dapper and Wise's account. It's a coffee company in Portland?
Yes.
They have hilarious bits. You have to scroll really far down to see them, but they're hilarious. Anyways, so the milk looked like it had turned, and she just looked at it and was like, "That is not whole milk." And she said it to someone else, not me. And our employee that received that word from her just was like, "Oh, I don't."
Then what is it?
We've been serving this for years.
But the label says whole milk. And I was just like, no, it is whole milk, actually. Look, it says whole milk. It's just that it's local milk, and it's not. Is it homogenized or pasteurized or both?
It is pasteurized, but it's non-homogeneous.
Yeah, because if it was raw, then we could not sell it or drink it.
Legally speaking.
Legally.
Right. Anyways, so I don't. It's not like a insane point, but I just caught myself like correcting a customer for their own good, even if it meant me like,
So a few years back, what would you have said if now this is your response? Would you have been like, "You're right, it's not whole milk. You are correct."
Well, when you put it that way, I don't really know what I would. I think maybe like the most passive version of of that situation on my end would be like, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry for the confusion," and just like get out a different gallon.
Oh, yeah.
And just like pour it in.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like in either of those scenarios, do they walk out happier in either? Because like that's the goal, I guess. Well, really, the goal is the health of the team, which is why I wanted to like jump in, and because like homeboy didn't know what to say. So
And he also was like, "Is this milk?" That's all.
So,
Anyways.
so that was instance number 1 for me. Instance number 2 was on Saturday. It's just funny being the guy who responds to Instagram messages.
Oh, this
even-
is all Instagram.
No, the other one was an email.
Okay.
This one was an Instagram message, and it's funny being the guy who responds to these messages just like at home on my Saturday off.
Yeah, guys, he's at home on his Saturday off getting your.
I'm just like at
Instagram.
home with my legs propped up, responding to some message about like a guy who came into our cafe that was, I'm sure, absolutely insane the entire day.
Man.
You mean the guy was insane the entire day, or the cafe was insane the entire day?
Both.
Probably
At least that
both.
sounded
Probably.
sweet.
Okay.
So his message is like, "Hey guys, you need to screenshot of our online menu." It's just like people are just like coming at me very aggressive. I don't know if it's just a sign of the times or something, but like I said, it really
It is.
makes me want to. Because in all instances, I'm like the gift card instance. I could have just been like, you know what? No, they didn't do exactly what the website said. You're out of luck. Let me backtrack. I offered the solution of, hey, I can refund your friend, and then she can just buy you the correct gift card because she unfortunately bought the wrong gift card. And she was like, I don't think that she would really appreciate that. She is a very busy person.
No.
And this would be a huge inconvenience for me and her. This is your responsibility.
Dang.
And I'm just like, yeah, okay, you're right. I'm not busy. She wanted to meet. She wanted me to meet her at the cafe, and like give her a gift card.
That seems like more of an inconvenience for a busy person.
Yeah. Well, she didn't care about me being busy. She only cared about.
No,
her
but I'm
friend
saying
and
for her
her
too. Like,
Well, yeah, exactly. So, anyways, on to this one. This guy comes into the cafe, orders a nitro cold brew. Something happened. someone made a mistake. I'm gonna assume the best of this individual. One of our team members made a mistake at Surge and put nitro with ice, because some people do like nitro with ice. But he was expecting, as it says on the menu, the nitro not to have ice. He gets the nitro with ice. Instead of like asking for the correct thing, he just like takes it to you, correct?
He leaves.
Okay.
It was just me and another person ripping. I mean, there was right out of the gate a really crazy Saturday morning. By the looks of it, I still think the person may have just heard cold brew and rang up. Nitro cold brew, but a nitro cold brew with ice. Gave it to him. He had another drink. He left.
I will say I refunded it, and it was a 16-ounce nitro with ice, or a nitro with ice.
With ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He left, and then I mean it was a good minute. He came back and told someone else who had showed up. So someone had come in and started working. So a good amount of time passed. Handed him the full cup and was like, "This was supposed to come without ice. I don't want to drink this." And then our person was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You want me to just grab you one with nitro without ice?" He was like, "No." And he puts it down and leaves.
What?
And we were like, "Oh, he doesn't want a drink anymore?"
What?
And in that moment, I was like, "Is this person like chill? They were just letting us know, and they changed their mind about wanting coffee, or are they about to like come at us online?" And they came at us online.
Yeah.
So, screenshots our menu. I don't feel bad for reading this because it was just really rude.
It was pretty rude.
Good morning. Please update your website. Nitro Cold Brew says served without ice. Was asked if I wanted anything in it and said no. Was given a drink on ice. I returned it to the cashier. Enjoy my $6 in tip. Had to go somewhere else for a cold brew.
You didn't have to. We really wanted to give it to you without ice. That was all that we wanted that Saturday.
So my initial response was like, I'm so appreciative that you have an awesome attitude about this. Believe it or not, we do make mistakes sometimes.
See, look, you're getting to say it right now.
I will be more than happy to refund your $6 in tip. But this is what I said. I was still pretty edgy, but I dialed it back a notch. I said, "Hi, if you'd like to send me the last 4 digits of your card number, I'd be happy to refund you your $6 in tip."
I like that.
Yeah.
We're humans over here, and unfortunately make mistakes sometimes.
We're human beings over here. Good.
Oh,
I think
man.
that was actually perfect.
And then he responds with like, "I get it, mistakes happen, not trying to be mean." So at
Too
least he
late.
understood that he was a total meanie.
Meanie.
Meanie weenie. Look at your meanie.
Yeah.
All right,
Meanie.
Mykie Collins,
Beanie.
everybody.
Myka and
Yeah.
Myka,
Mykie, you just
and-
bring out this like
Me.
side of me that's just like I just hate our
emotion.
guests.
Oh wait, no.
I'm just
Yo,
kidding.
put that on our Instagram reel.
No, but to be real, here's the thing: we don't complain about our guests.
Never.
No.
This is
Especially not on
actually
air.
the first time I've heard it. I've never heard you say anything.
Yeah, it was just, and I probably wouldn't have I was at home when all this happened.
That was back to back too.
I didn't even tell Michaela that any of this happened because I was just like, I hate talking about it. And it just seemed like, we were talking about emails.
Well, what I hate for you is that that's your only experience with like a lot of times with the team and the guests is just like when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that with like the new coffee rollout, and I was like, man, this is like all you're getting is the stuff that goes wrong. And I'm like, because right after, it was a super weird interaction. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But then I look up and someone's like, happy Saturday. Can't wait to go to the farmer's market. You want me to get you some strawberries? And I'm like,
Aw.
hey.
That's like 95%
totally
of our customer relationship.
Yeah. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
when those happen, those crazy interactions, you're a little shook for a second. You're like, boo. And then next thing you know, you get to be chopping it up with one of your reggies. you know?
Reggies.
So that's just a tough spot, man.
I think honestly,
Yeah.
a part of it, like what Ross was saying with before having this everything the guests say is gospel mentality, we just like didn't have that many guests. We were just like at
Yeah,
the cart.
it's
So
true.
every single guest was precious. And every single guest is precious.
You are precious.
But
Amen.
Precious.
some people are just gonna not like us and our product, and
Yeah.
then if we lose them as a guest, fortunately we're not in a situation now where that's really going to change much for us.
Yeah. It's like haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And skaters
That is-
gonna skate.
Yes.
And potators.
Gonna potate.
And bunnies are gonna mate.
Myka.
I don't know.
Myka Ann.
Annie.
Mikey, we are so excited to have you
So excellent.
in the podcast room. We've actually never let you in here, huh? Like
Never
it's
been
kinda just been
allowed.
off limits.
It's been, yeah, it has, there's like tape that says like, me, Myka, don't come in.
Micah Ann.
Yeah, 'cause
Excribe.
my middle name is Ann.
I just said excribe.
Yeah,
Describe the most toxic trait about each one of us.
Yes.
This is the bit I'm getting thrown into?
Yeah.
Okay. For Ross, it's that he loves being tall a little too much.
for sure.
Just kidding.
He's always saying 6'8".
It's very
Yeah,
aggressive
yeah.
with his
Well,
height.
one time, a really tall guy came into the cafe, and I said to Ross, I think he was taller than you. And Ross said, no, he wasn't. That's like it. Ross was like, no, he wasn't. And I was like, oh, done.
Yeah. That's my bit. Is just
that's-
like,
yeah.
even if somebody is taller than me, they're not.
They're not.
Like, they aren't.
That's impossible.
It is impossible.
For those of you who've never met Ross, he is a whopping 5'6".
Do the short stack.
Especially in my cafe. All right. If you're going to come in my cafe and be tall,
You better hunch.
you better, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is my thing I work too hard?
Ethan's is that he
just care
smiles
too
too much, cares too much, works too hard, loves too well.
Oh, it's nauseating.
Like what? Come on, what are you hiding under all of that? Because like it's got to be hiding something.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Like that I secretly used cruise control one time?
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Well, we just found out what it was. It's that you lied one
He's a
time.
compulsive
Yeah.
liar.
And your
Yeah.
farts.
And it took
like-
your wife having to
real,
email
dude.
your business partner to get it out. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't believe she emailed too.
I think that's hilarious. Like, where was she? Was she home alone? Like, just I'm gonna do this right now.
I just hope her boss isn't listening, but she was definitely just probably working.
Uh-oh.
It took that 3 minutes to send an email.
And Alan never gets distracted.
No, that dude is
Laser.
laser
Sorry to
focused.
snipe you there, Alan. And I know you're listening.
Thanks again, Alan. He's kind of like Colson and then Alan.
Yep.
Oh, Matthews. And
Is Meredith fake too? Like,
I have tons of friends, tons of family, a wife. Yeah, I got a lot going
3
on
kids.
right now. Yeah, 3, 4 kids. I don't know. Is Riley's that his hair is just too cool?
Riley's is that his hair is too cool, and that he thought he could have beat me in a latte art challenge.
oh, but the reality is that
That I won out of sympathy.
That's not true.
Dude, come on.
That's not true.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
Wink.
How's your Chemex water?
good until that sip. I had a little dribble.
You want to tell the listeners what you're up to?
Yeah, what you drinking today, Ross?
I am drinking out of a Chemex today. That was my preferred large vessel.
What are you drinking out of a Chemex?
Water. Water. You would think to drink out of the spout, but it's actually harder.
It's because your lip is not spout shaped.
True.
Insightful. And true.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever believe the bit where people would have a bottle of water and then they'd be like, "This is vodka"? Did that ever happen?
I'm
to
sorry.
you?
What kind of friends did you have?
I know that you did believe that bit. Though.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't know if I was striking a chord with anyone else. Never mind.
I've never believed that.
You guys, would you guys, any of you say that you're gullible?
Yeah. This is water, guys. It's just water.
I don't know. Ask my wife.
Okay. Wait, what was the question? Do we think that we're gullible?
Yeah.
I do not think I'm gullible.
No.
You're not gullible.
You know I'm not.
I don't think I'm very gullible,
Wow.
but
I
as my wife, I'm joking.
All right. Hey,
don't
what do
have a
we want
wife.
to get into here, guys?
I just, Mikey, I want you to have a platform. Okay. You're usually wearing platform shoes, so it's very
true.
fitting.
Currently am always.
Are you really right now?
Yeah, all my shoes are pretty much platform.
Wow.
Everyone thinks I'm 5'11". I'm gonna be vulnerable here. I'm like 5'8" and a half.
Ooh,
That's
Yeah.
big for you
Yeah.
to say on air.
It's huge. Yeah.
Mikey, tell us a little bit about Mikey.
Who is Mykie?
All right. Well, my first thing to say is my name is Myka Ariel Collins.
It's not Myka Ann.
And for whatever
Say
reason,
what?
the funniest thing at work ever to every single person I work with is that my middle name is Ann. It's one bit I 100% don't understand why.
It's because it really is not like
I just don't
it
give off
doesn't-
Ann
it-
vibes.
No, you don't. Like you,
Ann.
that does not make sense to be your name whatsoever, which is why it's funny.
Cool. I respect all Anns, just so you guys know. A little bit about me. I don't know. I would prefer if you guys said something.
I can talk about the first time I met you.
I'll do it.
Hey, let's give us a snapshot. Micah Ann Collins, born Winter Park, Florida.
Melbourne, Florida.
Is that
Melbourne.
close?
Melbourne,
45 minutes an
Okay.
hour.
Winter Park,
Melbourne,
in
Florida. Moved to the States, the state of Georgia
Yep.
at 8,
11
11.
or 10. One of those.
I'm nailing
Yeah.
stuff.
Stockbridge?
Moved to Stockbridge first. Yeah, South Atlanta. I know what's up. Okay.
Come on.
Yo.
Yep.
South side.
Yep.
Legal.
Moved to Cumming, Georgia
Talk about culture shock.
Hello.
Yep.
at what age?
14.
14.
High school ready.
Yeah. I was in 8th grade. So it was this latter half of 8th grade. I had to leave it all behind. I was a cheerleader. I know.
Really?
Yeah, for only the first half of 8th grade. That's when I did cheer.
Was it like competition cheerleading or was
No,
it like
I like couldn't do a split.
rah-rah-ree,
It was
kick him in the knee kind of
rah-rah-ree,
stuff?
kick him in the
Okay.
knee.
Okay. What
Yes.
was the mascot?
Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Yeah, we bleed blue and gold.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, and we're gonna kick the whoopsie out of you.
Wow.
Whoopsie.
Was that part of a cheer?
Yeah, I don't know the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
That's
rest
all
is
you
not
need to
important.
know.
Yeah.
Where did you go to high school?
Gulo. Hey, if you know, you know. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
amen.
Insiders only.
Oh, yeah.
I
Go
went
Wolverines.
Wolverines. Gulo. Yeah, I went to West Forsyth
Come on.
for 3 years.
Okay, wait a second.
Guys, I didn't graduate high school. I'm just kidding. Well, there's
You are fired.
no one said I had to get this
No,
job.
you have to have a high school diploma to work for Valor.
Oh.
For
That's
sure.
actually
Fun
not
fact,
true.
everyone who wants to apply.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Well,
I remember. It's rah-rah-ree, kick him in
Yes.
the knee. Rah-rah-ras, kick him in the other knee.
we
No.
yeah, that's just, I don't think that's how
Come
our
in the
I'm going to
other-
put like a.
please do that.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, I declared homeschooling and dual enrollment my senior year. I had senioritis bad by junior year, and I just did everything online so I could work and go to school at the same time.
Did you guys do that? Were you just in school?
We did dual enrollment. So our senior year, we just drove up to UNG together in either the town car or the Civic every day.
Yep.
Amen.
It was
Yes,
awesome.
Sorry.
So you dual enrolled as well, but you did online?
Yeah, for some classes, it was like half and half. It was at what's the technical college behind?
Lanier Tech.
Yeah. Yeah, behind the collections, which used to be called
The Avenue.
the Avenue. And
Avenue.
if you know, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, yeah.
My junior prom was at Lanier Tech, so
Oh my God.
That's huge.
I was there
Shoot.
very recently.
hey, wow.
You finally got your bachelor's?
Yeah. There was like this realtor meeting thing I had to go to.
Become a realtor who's who.
This episode is brought to you by
Pretty
Riley
much,
Westbrook
honestly.
Holmes.
It was.
Was Mark there?
No, I don't think so. If he was there, everyone would have been flocking to him. So, no, he wasn't.
Mark.
You know who I'm talking about?
Mark Spain?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ethan's
wait,
dad, Mark Spain.
I don't. We can cut this out if it's not allowed to be on air. But Sam Thomas dated Mark Spain's daughter.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Wow.
that's tea.
Mark and his
Wow.
entire family are avid listeners of the show.
Okay.
So
And sponsors.
Mark,
Yeah.
I
Well.
admire your daughter, and I think Sam was the one for her.
we don't want that blood money.
Yeah. So you come out of high school. Mm-hmm. You enter the workforce.
Yep. At who knows what my first job was?
Okay.
American Threads.
Wrong.
Francesca's.
Absolutely not.
No, wait.
You know that there's story. It's a connection. It's full circle. What's God doing here?
Was it a conference?
No, I worked at Katie's Studios, which which is at the location that Valor 44 Milton. That
Right.
was my first job. Was
Boom.
44 Milton. Yeah, at Katie's Studios. Shout out Josh.
I actually
Katie.
never knew that. That's beautiful.
16-ounce single shot of
Y'all, we are
espresso.
name dropping
We
so
see you,
much.
dog.
Does he remember you?
No, I never met him. I
Okay.
mean, his parents own it. I don't know if he worked there at the same time. Maybe he owns it now. I don't know. But
can bring him on the show.
I don't think. Yeah, we'll bring him on the show now.
You know, who has his number? Give him a call.
Yeah, doing it now.
His parents came in a couple days ago. They are a treat. They're super nice.
Oh, I don't think I met them. I mean, I don't know. It was a long time ago. I was 16 or 17. I was a hostess, so I was a senior dressing other seniors from local Forsyth schools and my own school, which was just super. Like when you're in high school, you just don't want to see anyone.
Totally.
I don't know. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
So I was dressing them in like the fake tuxedo and fake like dress that you get your senior portraits in. And they were all like, "What are you doing here? Did you drop out of school to do this?" And I'm like, "Maybe I didn't, but who cares?
Don't
Yeah.
talk to
Don't
me.
talk to me like
got a job to
you're you."
I'm making money right now,
Gross.
and you're
Yeah.
not.
I'm getting paid $9.75. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's well above minimum wage.
At that time, at to be
So
16, I was like, yes, please, I will take this job. That was like
Yeah.
great.
Because it
Back
was
in-
what, $7.25 back then?
Yeah, it was
Still is.
2013. I'm making $9.25. What's that translate in today? I was making about $70,000 a
Yeah,
year.
I mean, it's more than we pay you.
How
for sure.
I made $70,000 a year as a high school senior.
Yeah, can that please be the
How
name
she
of this?
made.
Yeah, the name of the podcast, the clickbait.
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Can you pause and tell us some of your clickbait?
I don't.
For like you and Nick, your
Yeah, my fiance. I can't think of any right now, but what we did at some section in our life was that we thought it would be funny to come up with clickbait like names for like just really innocent like Disney movies. So I don't know, like maybe one for Sleeping Beauty would be like girl wakes up with man kissing her. I don't know, just like
or for I remember you did for Ratatouille. You were like,
oh yeah.
a rat made me the best meal I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Man.
No, it was like a rat cooked my dinner. And I liked it. Yeah.
We used to do that a lot.
Yeah, we
We'd
did.
be like, they said he couldn't dial in only 2 shots. What
Yeah.
happens next?
We'll leave you in
Tears.
tears.
It's so good. The rest of your podcast, like name titles, should just be clickbait.
They said
Yes.
they couldn't talk about nothing for 3 hours.
Ross
Then
you will be
said.
asleep at the end.
Ross said.
Try not to fall asleep challenge.
Asterisk on air.
The answer? No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Co-owner Riley goes absolutely mental on guests to start the podcast.
Oh.
And then it's you going like this.
Ethan gets called out on air for all the lies he's ever told.
Ethan
Liar, Ethan Rivers.
finally exposed on Coffee Sometimes podcast.
Myka's middle name isn't Ann.
Do you think we're ever going to have someone on to expose them? Like, this is going to be like an exposing podcast? Like, so, we did some research
gosh.
on you, and turns out you didn't graduate high school.
Just to get views,
Yeah, it's just for views.
using their platform to get views.
If you hear the landscaping happening in the background, my apologies.
Oh,
Yeah,
deepest.
I shouldn't have hired the landscapers for today.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I hope
I
it doesn't.
didn't hire the landscapers.
I hope it doesn't scare our woodchuck friend
Aw.
who hangs out outside.
We do have a woodchuck.
Yeah, it's kind of frightening.
He's cute.
It's cute, but like if it jumped on you, it would mess you up.
With its 4 teeth.
Riley got messed up by a wood jumper.
Wood chomper?
What is it? Woodchuck.
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 Which, how much wood?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
All right, Mikey,
Nailed
you work
it.
in retail. You were awesome. Ross, tell your first experience with Mikey.
Yeah, we just skipped like 10 years of my life, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I then apply at Valor. Actually, that's not even what happened. Go ahead.
Okay, so, man, how long were we open at that point? I'm trying to remember when that was.
2.5 months
Yeah, pretty.
at 44 Mountain.
Right, pretty fresh opening the cafe. I was at concierge taking orders. Very busy day. I just remember there was people everywhere. You know what I mean?
Behind the bar, in the refrigerators.
Yeah. And then you and Nick came in the space, and I just took your order and immediately knew that you were supposed to work for us. And you didn't know that at that point.
I just like walked and I was like, black coffee now.
Yeah, and I was like, gosh, this energy is exactly what we're going for here at Valor Coffee. But
Like bulletproof coffee now.
extra MCT and CBD.
And CBD.
Give me a CBD.
I'll take a Delta 8 latte, please.
Okay, that loud. Thank you, Riley.
And I was like,
man.
please.
I just love Delta 8 humor,
Yeah.
you know?
Let's talk about that. Anyways, so yeah, that was it as far as that day, right? And then somehow
I tagged Valor.
yes.
That's all. I just tagged Valor.
The best coffee I've
Yeah,
ever
because
had.
Yeah, best 16-ounce black coffee.
This has only happened a few times, maybe 2 times. But when I met you, I literally just knew you were supposed to work for us.
That's so cool.
And I just was like, okay, well, I don't really know her name.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
That could be a good place to start.
It was like a ghost that walked in and walked out and was like,
Right.
Yeah.
So then you tagged us. And so, yeah, then I went to your Instagram page and I DM'd you from Valor's account. Man, you got that DM.
I can literally
That could be crazy.
literally pull it up right now.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so DM'd
I don't know.
you.
I think Valor deletes like Instagram deletes messages after how long? Oh, okay. That's wait. You're in my Wait, no, that's.
Yeah, I have
was
your
like,
Instagram
How
password.
are you in my Instagram?
Did you have a picture at my house?
Yeah.
Wait, it's not Born of the Wind
for,
anymore?
For everyone's information, my bridal
is.
shower was at
Oh,
Ethan's house, and he clearly forgot.
Hey.
What the heck?
I never forget.
Oh my god. I'm like going through. These are just funny.
We'll
That's all.
find it first. Anyways,
Okay,
so
who can scroll faster?
I just said, we'll see what I said, but hey, you came to the cafe yesterday, and what I remember on the phone.
Got it. You
found it?
It was
We
that
did
was
it
a
at the same
tie. That
time.
was a tie. Hi. This is random. Sorry, not sorry.
So you.
I'm
Right.
dead. I'm dead. We're looking for people that are already living our mission of uplifting people. That's you.
Dude, you said people way too many times.
Oh god, that's so awkward.
Well,
You also-
she's hired, so
I have no idea what your professional situation is, where you're living, or anything. You had no idea about anything at that.
I don't know.
He knew
anything.
I don't
nothing
know
before you.
anything.
I am a blank slate right now.
Where am I? What year is it? But have you ever considered working at Valor? And I said, wow.
Like, no, you've been open for 1 month.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you? I said, wow, thank you so much. I would definitely consider working at Valor Coffee, but I don't know what you need my availability to be. I can definitely come in for an interview or talk in person. Wait, that's the same. I can come in for an interview or talk in person.
Yeah, either one.
Either one. I'll do.
Flexible.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, not as embarrassing as sorry,
Mykie.
not sorry. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
you're
Okay.
right.
We just exposed this. Like, what even was that? Care to comment?
Care to comment?
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Okay, so after I'm messaging this person, he says, "My name is Ross" with his phone number, and then literally after that message, so what happens there is
Ross,
we
your
interview.
phone number's on the screen.
Yeah, we might have to.
Oh, it's okay. I don't care.
The next
Call
thing
anytime
is
you want.
October 1st, my very first day on bar.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I remember I called you, and I was really, really, really into the Enneagram, and you were too.
I
at
was
that point.
more at that time.
You were like,
I'm
pushing
embarrassed about it
content.
now.
You
yeah,
had like,
Yeah.
3 ways
You're
to implement
embarrassed?
the Enneagram.
a little, yeah.
You had an Instagram page, right?
Okay, I said I was embarrassed.
Exposed.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm kidding.
old Instagram pages are like tattoos. They
Wow.
just are bookmarks to that period in your life.
Embarrassing bookmark.
It's just that. Yeah.
No, the Enneagram is cool. I just took it to a level where like if I didn't know your number, then like
We were dead to you.
Yes. Anyways,
yeah. Anyways,
because everyone cares what I think about it, I'm fine with Enneagram too, whatever. But I just remember
And
you
for
had
me,
a great subject change. Anyways, you had your Enneagram number, which I will not disclose.
7 wing 8, meow.
Okay, son.
in transition to a 4.
In
Yeah.
transition to a 4.
Transitioning to
'Cause
a
I'm
4.
edgy.
I remember I said on the
Cleaning
Wait.
kegs.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I said on the phone, "Hey, my name is Ross. I know this is really random and spontaneous, but since you're an Enneagram 7, I figured you'd be okay with
Yeah,
it."
yeah, you literally did say that. That's so funny.
It's so funny that
And
I
I
said
was
that,
like,
right,
oh
guys?
my God, he knows me.
And yeah, and then you came to interview at the cafe. We sat outside, and I feel like I'm pretty bad cop with interviews,
Okay.
but
yeah, I know that now you are.
you were clicking so much to our values that it really was just like us talking.
Yeah.
And I was like so sure that you should work for Valor that after the interview, I was like, "Are you available for your second interview now?" And grabbed the boys and we went to Bodhiwala, R.I.P.
And I have an inside view of what that looked like because I remember after I had got hired, it was maybe Jonathan who told me. He was like, yeah, basically after you finished your interview, Ross came in and was like, you guys, I think this is it. Okay, where's Riley? Where's Ethan? We're going to interview Ryan. What'd you think?
There
Did you
they
like
are
her?
in the 100 square foot office.
Yeah, they were
sitting at the
just right
same
there.
desk.
Yeah.
Same chair, too.
Yeah. Nailed that interview. That's all I'm saying.
The first time I met you, you were in the cafe, and I was like, why is this person looking at me so much?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. That's clickbait right there.
Yeah, tune in after for this next sentence to see why I realized that she was staring at me so much.
After a word from our sponsors.
Hi, Riley Westbrook Holmes.
Your online pastor. It was because you knew my brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ethan's face is a carbon copy of his older brother. And so I was staring at him and I was like, I'm supposed to know this man. And I don't, but I don't know why I'm supposed to know him. And then later I found out his last name was Rivers and that I knew his brother.
Shout out to my other brother, Ryan.
Dang, both brothers got shouted
Ryan's
out.
got to get a shout out.
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Everybody's been hearing about Colson. So.
Yeah.
And my sister, you exist too. But you don't listen to this, so
So we're not going to say your name.
Wonderful lady.
no, she's great. Do you remember your first time meeting her?
It was just when we went to lunch at Bodhiwala.
For the second
Do
interview.
you remember anything besides the smashed potatoes?
Oh,
No, we had the thing, the appetizer,
Yes.
with the yogurt and stuff.
what was it called?
It's basically like a Tostito scoop with like some stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
I remember I had the Desi salad too. Anyways, this is good radio.
Brought
Well,
to you by
Bodiwala, if you are hearing this, please come back to Alpharetta.
Yeah.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this moving if that's all right.
Go,
I
go,
just have-
go.
I have my segment after your segment then.
Okay. So we
Hey, it's 1, 2, 3.
we have Mykie on our staff, and then lo and behold, a few months down the road, you were our first employee to get a promotion.
A promotion.
Yes.
More money?
Your first and last. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
You're stuck.
So, what do you do for Valor now?
I am the operations coordinator for Valor Family LLC.
Well,
Is that the wrong company? There's two. Which one do I work for?
you can just say Valor Coffee.
Scratch that last part. I am the operations coordinator for Valor.coffee.
Dot
For our
LLC.
website.
.llc.com.net. And so being the operations coordinator just means keeping this train moving.
Because it's moving.
Because it's moving.
Whether you like it or
We're
not.
going to go.
Two.
Toot. All aboard. Yeah. So I just be ordering. I just be cleaning. I just be throwing events.
You're kind of like goat.
I'm just being the
Yo,
goat.
why is Mykie goated?
Yes, gorgeous, outstanding, awesome, and talented.
So true.
Thank you. So yeah, and I think I get to help with hiring and a little bit of personnel stuff. I feel very why are you laughing at me? Is this all wrong? What if he's literally you don't do any of that?
Mikey, no, this is not your job. No, I'm just thinking about my segment later and I'm laughing.
Oh no! What are
I
you
can't
gonna
wait.
do to me?
Dude, no,
Gotta
just
finish
keep
this one
yeah,
first.
keep talking about your job. It's important.
You keep talking about your job while you still have it because of my next segment.
Valor
On air
Coffee
fire.
fires Mykie on air.
It's like, the little clickbait photos though too. It's like you like this, and then we're all like,
I love it.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's everything I do. Oh, I like to come up with some flavors for the drinks and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
I've been
the
doing that a lot.
menus.
Yeah, the menus. Yeah, you can.
favorite drink that you've made so far.
Ooh, okay. For me, I think I am obsessed with the orange blossom matcha.
Wow.
But close second is Tokyo Drift, and I know that our customers are going to agree.
Did you do the purple dino?
No, that was before I came.
That was Abby Thompson, technically.
Oh dang!
Oh yeah.
Okay, Abby coming for my job.
We made that at the cart for her, didn't
That's
we?
actually the next segment. Meet your new boss, Abby.
That would be absolutely mental.
Absolutely.
that the Tokyo Drift?
Metal.
Yeah.
that's just a cortado.
Oh,
Oh,
There it is.
there's the and that is definitely my hand.
Yep.
Oh, you always help me with photo shoots.
Yeah. If you like the merch drop that we just did, behind the scenes, girl was me, but Elijah snapped those mental films.
You art directed it,
Yeah.
right?
crucial role.
Yeah.
Crucial role.
Ooh, I have a segment for later too.
The
remind
Ghost
me.
Cider was out of this world too. That was a
Okay,
crazy
yes.
idea.
No, scratch everything. Scratch everything. Ghost cider is superior to all.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. That was an accident. And I remember because you were there when I was making it. And I took a sip and like my eyes were like a squirrel. And I just handed you the drink. And we were just like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, this thing is squirrely out here. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We do know.
We know what squirrels
We
are.
just usually don't make drinks that are like really intense often. And that drink is like intense.
Yeah, when people would order, like, I get it, it's so delicious, but when people would order, like, want like a 16-ounce, one, it was so expensive to make that I was like, that's gonna cost you. But two, I'm like, that is so much sugar, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's coming for you.
It's coming. Yeah, that would give you the Hershey squirts.
Oh,
It's just because there's a lot of sugar.
Mikey.
We can't say squirts on air. I'm sorry. You can just bleep that out.
Give you the Hershey.
That's even worse to say to give you the Hershey bleep.
It's really ambiguous.
Oh boy.
So tell me a little bit about transitioning from the same role as your peers, including some more peers that had been hired after you, into a role where you are like kind of a boss.
Yeah. That's a great question.
And you can be transparent. We're just, we
Okay.
want other people out there. They have businesses.
Yeah.
They're hiring people.
Yeah.
This might be a concern. I know it was a concern for us.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear how that worked and anything that made it easier or whatnot.
So I think that I naturally am a leader. It was not something that I was initially aware of. It was things that people called out in me. And then I realized, oh, yeah, I'm actually very confident in this position. And then I got taught just through thank you. Just through the ministries I was in about servant leadership and that type of style. And I really thrived in that because even though I'm good at being a leader, I do feel, I don't like to feel like the boss. I always like to feel like I'm at peer level, even if I'm doing more or being a servant leader. So that is cool because that's that was what me and Ross talked about in our first interview when you asked me our interview was basically what do you think about this? And I'd be like, well, my leadership style is servant leadership. And then Ross would be like, us too. And that was just it was me too the whole time. So I felt good about going into this position at Valor because I knew that my leadership style was already the one that you guys did. And I could grow in it more, be even better in it. And I think that my fear was just being viewed differently or treated differently by my peers and also not actually getting respect or being taken seriously. I didn't want to have everyone afraid of me, but I also didn't want everyone to just be whatever, okay. And so I almost wanted nothing to change and just take on more responsibility. And I think that there were people who I worked with at the time that had been working with Valor longer than me and definitely knew more operation, behind the bar stuff, even more coffee knowledge, honestly, than me. And so I think there was a balance of honoring and respecting these people's time that they've put in and all the knowledge that they have, and at the same time being okay to assert my say if I feel as the final call, just because I now have that authority. And at the end of the day, it is on me, so I'm not gonna make a decision to make someone happy if I know it's wrong, and it's gonna be on my shoulders, not theirs.
Yeah.
So if I had to just be okay, I'm gonna just make the call that I think is best, and at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And there was definitely tension sometimes because of that. It was very humbling for me. I think I've had to learn to create a lot of space for people to tell me all of their thoughts, exactly how they feel, like kind of becoming a walking, talking, challenge the status quo board, which is something that's one of our core values is challenge the status quo. And it's really cool that the guys have this in place because it's like they have this company, they started it, but they're not assuming that everything they did is like the most efficient. So they have this core value called challenge the status quo. And if someone can like come up with a more efficient or just, basically way to do something, then you can challenge the status quo and be like, hey, I've noticed we've been doing things this way. But what if we did it this way? The pros of this are this, the cons of this are this. And then it's kind of like a team vote type of deal. Mm-hmm. So I kind of turned into like that where people would come to me a lot with like, oh, well, what if we did this and what if we did this? And that also made me feel caught in the middle because I couldn't like implement things already on my own because I'm not an owner. And then I'd have to like remember it and then like present it to you guys. So it was hard being the middleman. But ultimately, those are just like a couple challenges, really nothing crazy. The things that made me safe in this role, one is that something that's really cool is the Women of Valor. I think it was Ethan's idea. I don't want to give him all the credit, but I think it was. And just like that, you guys recognize that like women in the workforce are just at a disadvantage, down with the patriarchy, and that there's so many cool ways we could like uplift women and like utilize them and give them equal opportunity and pay and all of that stuff. And I mean, for me, being the first person in the company to be promoted is like obvious that that's where your guys' hearts are at too. Not that it happened because I was a woman, but it definitely, being a woman didn't stop me, which is super cool. And with the Women of Valor, that's cool because it's just like where all the ladies get to meet up and talk about just like what it's like to work with a company that's run by men or majority staff is guys, which sometimes it has been, and sometimes it's been majority women. Like we've fluctuated a few times, but just like having maybe mostly male customers, whatever. I mean, from my background with work, I had never worked with guys before, and most of my like clients were women because I worked in like fashion and retail for women before this. So I never really worked with guys. So that was actually just different. I always had like a girl squad to work with, which is fun too. And I have that at Valor now as well. But that was something that made me feel really safe. And I think also that you guys are my first team. That was something that Ethan talked to me about. Like, you can feel kind of alone when you're getting promoted because your peers, or your peer, or I don't know, there's just like a little bit of separation. And for you guys to be like, hey, you can talk to us about anything. Like, we're your first team. Like, when you're stressed, we're stressed because like we don't want you stressed. I am a servant leader to the staff, and then you guys are servant leaders to me. So that has helped a lot.
Amazing. I know I've only been promoted one time at a job I had before Valor, and I was interested in hearing about it from you because I feel like just my own experience is that you have done a great job. I'll preface by saying that.
Thanks.
I feel like I did a terrible job transitioning from a base level employee to a manager. I had trouble telling people like, you don't do that a lot.
Stop.
Because I just didn't know how to, which I was very undeveloped at that point. Underdeveloped. Yeah.
And under
Like my inner being development was like not where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like
Tasting
you needed
really
to like
green.
drop that and like ride it low and slow for a little bit,
You're still a green bean.
But you have done a great job, and
Thanks, Riley.
it's very impressive to see that. Fortunately, with the nature of the business we're in, you do have some turnover. So now a lot of people only know you as what you have been, which in a way makes it easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, there isn't anyone who doesn't look at you like their leader.
Oh.
I have some other serious questions, but it sounds like maybe your segment would be good to be next.
Yeah, men and men just come right behind it. So
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
the 3 questions I have are, who do you think you are? What gives you the right? And how dare you? Square the question mark.
And how dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
That's it.
That was your whole segment?
Yeah, I was just laughing about it in my head. It's from The Office.
Dude,
I
It's-
know what it is.
that hit. That hit hard. Bro.
Office.
I just
People are at home like,
Gut wrenching laughter
Oh my gosh.
ensues.
that was good.
Do you have that? Was it? All right.
That's
great.
good. Thank you.
Got him.
I have 2 questions. One is serious. One is not. You choose.
Let's go serious and then not serious.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I would love to hear from you your challenges, like having you've been riding with us for a while, you know, and we are not the company we were when we
Right.
hired you.
Yeah.
The values are the same, but we've evolved in a lot of ways. From your perspective and your experience, how has your experience changed in the midst of like a growing company, the good and the bad?
I think that I've recently come to terms with the fact that I'm slightly change averse, which seems not me because I'm spontaneous, I'm fun, go with the flow, like I don't care, bleh, I'm crazy. But when it comes to operations and like, or like, I think it's expectations, which is linked to like a need to control. Yeah, guys, I'm a psycho. But just like when something feels safe and like you have control over that environment and then it changes, some people don't perceive it as negative, but like I think my like knee-jerk reaction is like, this is going to be bad. Like this is a bad idea. And so far, really nothing's been bad. And I've been through a lot of change with this company. And so recently, like honestly, within the past 2 months, like I have come to terms with that in my own mind. I don't know what sparked it. I don't know if there is a lot of life changes going on for me personally, but there was nothing like change-wise going on in work, like currently big that like made me think that. I just burped.
Gassy girl.
gassygirl3000 at gmail.com. I just kind of like realized I was like, I make this harder for myself by having an expectation that it's just going to be bad because it's changing. And I think that energy also could have maybe rubbed off on you guys or other people that I work with. I don't know. But I've honestly wanted to be like, I want to go into every situation with more of a like, it's going to be fine attitude. And then if it's not, we'll get there. Like we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I mean, unless there's like a gut wrenching, like red flag, like this is stupid and I have to tell someone, but nothing like that has ever really happened. And so for me, I'm like, it's just easier for myself if I'm like more trusting and okay with change. And working with you guys this long, going through all this change has allowed me to be more trusting of like what changes you guys want to do in the future. And now I kind of feel like I'm like, okay, sure. Like everything's gone really well so far.
Has there been any like particular change in this season that has triggered that? Or like maybe when was the last time you had to think about that?
Like when we just started to start doing burgers.
Yeah, I'm very anti the burgers. I think the one change that was like, well, it hasn't even changed yet. Like it hasn't even happened. But like the expectation of what my new role is going to look like, and like who I was going to work with, and like what responsibilities I was going to have, and what responsibilities they were going to carry, and then like all of us kind of figuring like it's probably not going to work out that way for a numerous amount of reasons, and then like you guys saying like, you know, like we're going to split up the owners and split up the HCs, and we're going to like conquer and divide this way. For some reason that like at first I was like, I don't know, this isn't gonna work. Like how are you guys gonna have time for this? Like there's no way. Like, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like all these fears and all this stuff. But I mean, it's like you're not going to let this ship sink because it's ultimately going to affect you too. Like it's, you know, like, so we are all in this together. And now I'm kind of like, let's go.
Like let's go, yeah, mentality.
Yeah,
like, that
yeah.
kind of stuff. Anyways, yeah, that's cool to hear. One thing I've always thought about you is that you are just, how do I say this? You're a very talented person.
Thank you.
But your talents they're deep and wide, but there's many of them. Like you are great at a lot of different things.
Thanks.
And whenever you have a person like that as a part of your startup, I don't know if we're still a startup. Are we, Riley? Are we a startup right now?
If you look at our bank account, I guess the answer is probably yes.
Yeah, we have a Venmo that you can put in the tip jar. Anyways, so whenever you hire someone that is like resourceful and talented and just I've when you were just working behind the bar, I just felt like you were how do I say this? Your talents, you had more talents than we were using.
Yeah, underutilized.
Underutilized is the way to say it. And the thing is, like when you're a startup, we couldn't give you other opportunities in the realm of like you're a very creative person and you also have a great eye for things and you know how to visually curate things, which is an awesome talent. But it's like we can't utilize so many of those things because we just like didn't have money to pay you to do those things. And we still like kind of don't, but like we've just been able to over time utilize you more and more beyond just like absolutely slaying behind the bar, which you do. You know what I mean? And that's been like a tension for me of like really with almost all of our staff members is like the closer I get to all of them, the more I see their talents and the more I don't even necessarily want to use their talents for Valor's gain.
Yeah.
I just want to use their talents so that they feel like they're exercising the gifts that they've been given. And that gives them like purpose and buy-in and they feel like they are, pouring out because like every talent is meant to, give. So that's always just been a struggle with me is like, how do we use people's talents? One, it's hard to do that without paying them a ton of money. Two, I would love for everybody to use their talents, but we don't need everyone's talents. I guess maybe people can use their talents outside of work, but I don't know. It's just something I thought about over the years, almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost.
With you. I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts on that.
I think that was definitely like a source of tension the first year that I got hired for us. I feel like we had a lot of conversations about that.
Yeah.
Because I like wanted to do more. And I think that I've like, as time has gone on, just had to become patient and like just trust that like opportunities would present themselves. And I think that they certainly have. And I think that honestly, like, I feel like I'm in a thriving point in this like season of work. Feels good.
What's your favorite thing that you do at work?
Rip Rosettas. Just kidding, I can't.
Hey, you
I
poured
kind
a
of-
Rosetta Hochicha the other day, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, it wasn't symmetrical. Dwee. Okay,
You wanna take
so
that?
weird. Literally, Melbourne, Florida is calling me.
What?
Don't. It's not a number we know.
Take it on air.
You've got Mykie.
Wait, what was my favorite thing that I'm doing right now at work
Besides ripping Rosettas.
besides ripping Rosettas?
Or, one of your favorite parts about your role.
Favorite part about my role. I think my favorite part about my
Scanning receipts.
Yes, every Monday.
Sunday.
Sunday now.
I kid.
Is I think that my opinion holds like a lot of weight to you guys, I hope. Fingers crossed. Which makes which makes me feel really valued, honestly. More than like what I'm doing is like knowing that like my thoughts and ideas are like something that you guys want to hear about and like want to know about makes me feel really fulfilled and really valued. So I think like it doesn't necessarily have to be my position like within the company. I think you guys would listen to anyone's ideas, but to know like it holds a lot of weight and it's taken seriously and that like I can I think Ethan put it to me like in this way before, like put like my fingerprint on Valor forever is really cool. So I just like that I have a little bit of influence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think of, like how I don't want to pat ourselves on the back. That's not what I'm doing. I really enjoyed that you were able to come along with us in our search for our second cafe on multiple occasions, right? Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yeah. I actually never went to the Dunwoody one, but that's okay. I love it.
Love it.
But we have that picture of us in hard hats.
Yeah, that was fun. Stuff like that. It's really fun. I feel like it feels like a field trip at work.
Well, the bigger we get, and our roles are about to be pretty intertwined when we open the cafe. But the farther away, I guess us and you two get from your role, Mykie, the more we not only like, we're not just valuing your opinion as charity to you, as like throwing you a bone. It's like we actually really can't do this without your opinion and your insight, because like I don't know what the heck goes on at the cafe compared to you or Ethan. And even Ethan, like there's been seasons where he hasn't been behind the bar. He's behind the bar a lot right now.
Yeah.
But a little while ago, it's always fluctuating.
Yeah.
But where it's like, well, I don't freaking know. Let's ask Mykie or like someone else on the team.
Yeah.
So it's not only just that we value your opinion because it's in our values or it's the right thing to do or whatever, but it's like actually we would be completely ignorant on several topics without it, you know?
Like how much is a bag of matcha?
Right. Your opinion on how much it is.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Every hour
we need you, Mykie.
Ethan, can you sit up?
Oh, dude, I'm chilling.
You
This is the
sloucher.
So do I get to have a segment now?
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
I only got to say a joke.
Okay, I didn't know you had something else.
I can make something up really quick.
Okay, do it.
I'm just kidding. No, we didn't really say this, but the thing that you're stepping into next is running the cafe numero dos in Dunwoody.
Yeah.
Whitty with this guy.
With Ross.
Ross. Ross is going to be your underling.
That's right.
And that's just awesome. I feel like that wasn't as explicit as I would want it to be. So just for everyone to know that. And then when you were talking about fingerprints, impartation, stuff like that, I was like, I've said it before. I'll say it again. One of the things I'm most grateful for that you've brought to the table as far as our culture was a culture of like vulnerability and transparency, with specifically in the relationship of like boss to not boss, of like, just how everybody's doing and how we feel about certain things. And I remember there being a big transition from our all staff meetings being a little more like show and just like sharing things and ending, but turning them into more of like a space to be like, hey, we don't really know what's going on with this, or like we're having a hard time with this. And I remember a couple all staffs I specifically was like, me have hard time work.
Yeah.
And everybody say, it's okay.
Yeah.
And that was awesome because
You're so stressed that you couldn't even form complete sentences.
no.
That was actually really powerful. I remember that.
Yeah,
meeting.
me too. I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because as an Enneagram 2 wing 3, I just have a hard time like being
Transitioning to an unhealthy 8.
Yeah, I go, it's all your friggin' faults, guys. Step up. That's usually what our all staffs look like. You suck, Ross. More, I need more. Think. Stuff like that.
And then we were like, wow, finally he's sharing with us.
Yeah.
It's being so real
Finally let us
today.
in.
That's what we wanted to see.
Anyways, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
We owe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
You know how to pay me.
we owe you your monthly paycheck and nothing more.
Mikey, what was your coffee order before you started working at Valor and versus now?
I said I did not want to be embarrassed on live television.
There's nothing embarrassing.
You get a mocha joca frappuccino?
Yeah, extra joka. What is that?
If you have
I hope it doesn't mean anything.
if you have to ask, then you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this is what it looked like, guys. Me right before work, before working at Valor, driving down Bethelview. They had just put up that new Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you, Lord Almighty.
Yes.
Go get that iced coffee.
Swirl it around
Swirl
in
it
the
around.
cup.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
I don't-
Oh, it's already mixed together, but I'm swirling it
Yeah.
anyways.
that and a strawberry sprinkle donut. That was like literally every day.
Wait, what was in your iced coffee?
Just like milk and sugar, cream and sugar.
Vanilla
Oh.
iced coffee.
You didn't do flavors?
No, the flavors are so gross. Sorry, Dunkin'. Oh my God.
They
They
listen.
work hard on those.
And then if I went to Starbucks,
As
like
you will
$5.
do with this $5 gift card
Yes,
that we
yes.
As she would do.
Yeah. What did I
no,
say?
will, because you're gonna give me that $5 Starbucks.
Yeah.
gift card.
Oh.
Spaghetti.
Sorry, I actually already bought a bag of coffee during this podcast.
It was only $5.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
How are we going to compete?
We gotta
It's
lower our
$5.
prices.
That's their nickname.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like some type of latte with coconut milk and caramel or mocha.
Ooh.
I'm a coconut milk girl, and I know it doesn't steam well. It's not that I'm a coconut milk girl. It's that I just love the flavor of coconut in all shapes, sizes, and forms. So,
What's the best coconut water you can buy?
it's Cocoa Joy. I know people are gonna say no, it's Harmless Harvest, but like no,
I like Harmless
No,
Harvest.
they're good. They're good, but then Cocoa Joy is
Where's
better.
Cocoa Joy at? Anywhere?
Now coming to all stores near you. Yeah,
Really?
it's
That's
in
the
the
wrong
white.
answer.
It's
Go
in
to
the
your
white
local
bottle,
BP.
and it's green writing. And it's better.
The Whole Foods coconut water kind of tastes like corn juice. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
can't say that
Ew.
because we now sell our coffee in all the whole beans and all the whole beans.
in
We
whole,
only sell our coffee in whole bean.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what I meant in Whole Foods.
Yep.
a crazy thought to me is someone buying a bag of our coffee and grinding it at Whole Foods. I just never
Yeah,
thought about
that
it
is
like
wild.
that.
And they don't probably
And trying
they,
to get it
They don't.
into the bag. And it's just like
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Good luck, buddy.
Or what if they ground it from bag straight into the box?
There's something to that. Oh. No. Yeah.
You dump it into the box and then put the bag under and then do that?
Still just getting it into the bag.
Sure.
Man.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Who designed those anyways?
Wait.
Just kidding.
I have one more question.
Okay,
for
I have
you.
a lot.
Okay, Sarah.
Okay.
If you could be sponsored by any company
Oh,
Ooh, good
and
question.
you would like get their stuff and their swag.
Now's the time to let us know because they're probably listening.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
true.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut's on the phone. That was that phone call.
Oh my god, and I didn't answer. Okay, it would probably be, I think, something that is like all encompassing type of deal.
Dairy Queen?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No, like somewhere that I
All
can get
encompassing. What place is breakfast, lunch, and
Whole Foods.
there you go, dude. If Whole Foods, that's such a good idea.
No, because I'm like, I would get my vitamins, I would get my makeup, my hair supply. Like,
Yeah, you just be in business with Bezos.
yeah, you
I
and
know everyone's gonna
Bezos.
drag me for that, and I get it, but like,
Dude, shout out to Earth Fair wherever you are.
oh, I miss. Okay, Earth
Dead.
Fair. If they came back, like totally, I was there when they were closing at the collections, and everything was 70% off, and it looked kind of apocalyptic because it was just people like dumping vitamins into their carts.
Wow.
Hey,
So.
can you tell us what your coffee order is now?
Yeah.
Because we didn't talk about that.
So if I'm going to a coffee shop,
What's
that-
your spot in Atlanta?
my spot in Atlanta. Okay, so I go to East Pole the most,
Nice.
and I now live very close.
Did you move closer because you loved it so much?
Yep, it was that. That's what did it. Yep.
Boom.
So what do you get there?
I get an oat milk cappuccino,
Nice.
but now I've been drinking a lot more whole milk. So probably just a whole milk cappuccino.
For here or to go?
But it just depends on the morning.
Walking or talking?
It depends on the morning.
Sitting or splitting?
Spitting.
What else you got?
Sitting or spitting?
One more would be really impressive.
I wish.
Number one or number
Chilling or killing?
two? Definitely.
Going or broing? Like,
You
yeah,
just broing
you're
out.
staying
Yeah.
up.
Ooh, suspected spam caller.
And then I really, really love Academy's seasonal drinks because they're super creative.
Shout out.
Shout out. And I also just want to shout out that I had an amazing geisha espresso at Bellwood. That was like
Ooh.
really, really cool. Really good. It was so fruity.
Soulful.
Mexico, right? Mexico geisha?
Mexico Geish.
Wow.
If I'm wrong, sorry. Deal with it, guys.
We'll have to have him back on to
Fact check.
If we're wrong, drag us.
They will.
They will. They'll put us on
Roast.
blast.
Well, shout out East Pole Academy and Bellwood. You made Mikey's short list.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hard place to be.
We
Hard
never,
place to get.
we never see you on your off days, so
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's up with that?
you're never coming by the cafe.
You know, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, pick
It's
it.
the perfect
You-
time to do it.
You were at Amicalola Falls last week, and you didn't even tell me. And you
Okay.
were 2 minutes from my house.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Oh!
Okay. I
We talk
wanna
about
say,
where I live every week.
I thought about that a lot, and I was like, it's a Monday. This man is sleeping. I'm just kidding.
Dude sleeps
sleeps
all
all
day
day.
Monday.
He doesn't
No,
even
no,
work.
listen, I was like, it's a Monday. I didn't send him the receipts. I cannot ask him
Hey,
what he. I couldn't be like, hey, want to come hike with us?
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
of
So it's just like,
yeah.
crap. I forgot to like hide him on my Instagram story. I'm just kidding.
Right.
No, next time you're invited on the hike.
No, it's fine. I don't want to go anyways. I was actually in Alpharetta that day. That's the funny thing. Isn't that funny?
No comment.
I'm
you know-
getting,
Care to comment?
Do you know there's a bit on the podcast where
We talk about Riley, where Riley lives every week.
that is a bit, but then there's also the
No
bit,
comment?
No.
Okay.
It's care to comment. Also, you told us to laugh more, and so anytime we start laughing, like Mikey told us to laugh more, and we'll all start laughing.
Wait, do you say Mikey told you to laugh more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
Sometimes
caught
you're just
that.
like, isn't it funny?
well, because the first two shows were just like brutal.
And now they're perfect.
Right.
But you guys
We
cared about my thoughts and my
perfected our
opinions, and I said,
strategy.
laugh more.
Yeah.
I said, actually, sorry guys, I said, make me laugh more.
Oh. Oh. How many listeners have
Okay,
dropped?
that's
throughout
such
this?
a perfect transition into what I have for you guys.
Please.
No.
So I had some people email in my personal work email with questions that they're struggling with because I feel
Personal work email.
yeah, it's personal and it's work. And I just want your guys' help for these people. They need help. They're confused. They have questions. And it's nothing related to coffee because it's like coffee sometimes. So this is going to be like coffee never right now.
Yeah.
These are just random people.
Yeah, random people.
It's like what
Okay.
the dog do kind of stuff.
Yeah, one question. So our first email is, what did the dog do?
Wow.
So do you guys know? Like,
It It's really
Someone wants to know if you guys could give a dog breed to every person on staff.
Easy.
Okay. Well, one, you have to remember all your employees.
Step 1.
list everybody.
Okay.
Are you ready? You wanna do it?
No, just like if we don't get to everyone, that's fine. But if there's someone like this person is definitely a this.
All right, Mykie, you're a poodle.
Okay, that is just.
She's mad.
Mikey, I have a question.
I'm sorry, I'm not mad. I'm triggered.
Which one do you want to be?
Would you rather be a golden doodle?
The last thing I want is a dog that is known for its curly hair. Obviously, I have perfect hair. Like, we can get past that,
Yeah.
right? But growing up, it was what I was made fun of for so much.
Mikey.
And I got called specifically Poodlehead. That
Ethan,
was
that was
pull
terrible.
up,
Listen,
the
so-
payroll.
That was really bigoted of
Page
me.
to show
I
everyone,
cannot
but it shows
believe-
everyone's pay rate.
But
so
if you're saying
can't do
poodle
that.
because
gonna
they
do it on
are the
base camp.
smartest
There you go.
dog breed, then I can get behind it. But if you're saying poodle because of the hair, I will not get behind.
No, poodles have energy. They're fun. They love humans.
Don't love humans.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
just kidding. I love human beings. Okay, I'll take it.
All right.
After all that,
And
I
Let's
can
see.
grow
Let's go-
past.
let's
I'm
go
growing past
Joey.
my childhood wound.
Joey, he's lovable. He's kind of like a golden lab to me.
I thought of a
Ooh.
golden lab.
You know?
Is it weird that like my first thought was a Chihuahua?
Dude, he's not like a.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be the funniest dog. I just like Joey is funny to me, and Chihuahuas are funny,
That does make sense.
but they're like that's actually not correct. Okay.
All right. Golden lab. Ariel.
Oh,
I mean, I mean this in no possible
this is
negative
a setup
way.
of a question.
Yeah, this is all in love. Let's just preface
Everything's
this.
in love.
Ariel loves really small dogs, like with their tongue out.
And with their eyes
They're
like
like-
a little bulgy.
Hold on. I'm gonna
So it just
airdrop
has
you.
to be something like that.
Totally. Because she would be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not for us, it's for her.
Hold on. I'm gonna airdrop you what you have to show on the screen for Ariel's dog.
All right, Elijah.
I was gonna say like a bloodhound.
Whoa, that's
Like
good.
something with kind of sad eyes.
You said that, I didn't.
Almost like a bird dog kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like a hunting dog.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with sad eyes.
No,
No, of
they're
course.
beautiful.
It's more of like piercing eyes.
Oh.
Let's go bloodhound. That's great. Ethan. Wait, are we doing ourselves? I'm just going down a list.
Yeah, go
Jack
ahead.
Russell.
Oh, offended.
Burn,
Bro.
son.
People
Take that.
people who have Jack Russells are gonna be like, what is wrong with the Jack Russell?
And then everybody
So
else is
many
like,
things.
true, true.
All right. Live
this is
on,
not actually
on
Ariel,
air.
but this is the kind of dog
Mykie
that
just
she
called Ariel
No,
this.
no. This is the kind of dog that she would think is cute.
Yeah, that's true.
And it is. And they
is not cute.
are.
Ain't
is-
nothing about that cute.
What did you
What?
say? Tiny dog with its tongue out. What did I deliver?
A tiny dog with its tongue out.
Ugh, that thing gives me
Yeah,
chills.
take it away.
I want
can't
to
do
hold it.
away.
I want to love it.
No.
I can
All right.
hear Ariel right now saying, "Oh."
What is it? Oh, what was that? Frank. There's that dog. It
It
was
looked like a toad.
yeah, it was like a tiny Australian Shepherd looking thing, but it was all like squishy and small.
It was
and,
yeah. He was like a little froggy doggy.
yeah.
Froggy doggy.
Froggy dog.
Okay, I don't think we will have quite the time to go through everyone.
All
Okay,
right.
quick. Obvious Lillaby Golden Retriever.
Yep.
Move on.
Gavin.
Jack Russell Terrier.
He could be like
Doberman Pinscher.
Ooh yeah. Lou.
Great Dane.
Great Dane.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Riley.
Shih Tzu.
Yeah, Riley's a Shih Tzu. Ross, Ross is a.
But the kind that have like their hair in a little clip.
My least favorite dog.
you have the hair in the clip, bro.
And it's like going
that's
down.
redeeming.
Ross is a.
Stop.
What are you, man? Ross.
What's Beethoven?
Yeah, you're. Oh, dude, you're a freaking. Yeah, what's Beethoven? The.
Great Dane?
No. Oh my gosh.
The huge one?
Yeah, Saint Bernard.
St. Bernard.
There you go.
I'll take it. Those are
Sam
scary.
Smith is the dogs with the hair that goes to the floor. And I don't know that, but they're always in like Westminster. They're very fancy.
I think they're poodles, just with straightened hair.
Sure.
I think he's a King Cavalier.
Yep, he's a King Cavalier.
I just
Like this?
Yeah, that's Sam Smith.
I sent you a picture for Riley to show which dog you
Commodore?
are. That's obviously Riley.
Yep.
Dude, that's
What
so
a cute
cute.
Incredible.
little
Samuel
dog.
Harless is a Doberman,
Yep.
Totally.
and Sophia looks like she has a corgi
Oh,
on
I
her
can see
picture.
corgi vibes.
So she's got corgi vibes. There you go.
Corgi vibes.
But
right.
you didn't say that I was the Dogecoin dog because I love cryptocurrency.
All right, you can be the Dogecoin dog, and I can be a Siberian Husky
I see that. 'Cause, yeah.
because
Okay.
I attack people.
Are you guys ready to help out some people who like desperately need your insight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna read these emails kind of just like as they are, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from Suzanne. She said, "Hey, I have a question for the Valor boys. I need help settling a dispute between my sister and I. You see, my sister tells everyone that we are twins and has been doing this her whole life, except she's 16 years older than me. How do I stop her?"
Her
Did
sister.
you like put something out on Instagram?
No, what is your
What is
angle?
this?
I just need help.
Okay.
People look to us
Suzanne,
as a safe place.
yeah, she
boys.
wants to know. Like,
And
this is probably embarrassing for Suzanne.
All right. Here's my advice. Suzanne, if you're listening,
She is.
you just need to really confront your sister on this. I don't really see any other angle around it. Be transparent, be open. It goes a lot farther than you'd think.
I'm crying.
Boys.
Next.
Care to comment?
Well,
We can keep going.
If
I got a lot.
not, choke slam. Choke
Actually-
slam always works.
Yes.
well,
Put him
I
in
would-
the octagon.
That
would
will eliminate
start
the
out-
problem permanently.
So the issue is that her older sister is telling people that they're twins.
Yep.
And she's 16 years older.
Yeah. Well, I would find a shared value between the two
Wow.
of you and talk about the situation and how it compromises that value that you share with her. So that way, your sister, even if she doesn't respect you, she at least will respect your shared value because she values it. And she doesn't want to break that value because it's true to who she is. So somehow find a way to...
Blackmail, essentially.
It's values blackmail.
Okay.
Yes. Hi, I'm Ross Walters.
Author of Values Blackmail.
Yeah, I would do that and just tell her how you feel and how it compromises your shared value.
Cool. Next.
I'll get the next question.
Okay. Okay, the next one's good. It's this is from Michael. It says, "I have recently come into a lot of money and want to offer to take the boys to Tanzania for an all expense paid vacation."
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. The only catch, they have to all be my husbands. Get back to me, Michael.
So there's a trade-off.
Is it like?
But it's an all expense paid trip to Tanzania.
Do you think we have to be there? We have to be Michael's husband for the trip?
Okay, I don't know.
Is this like the plot of Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Oh yeah. I would have to refuse the trip. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have a lot going on right now.
Michael, I'm sure you are amazing. I'm just not interested.
Ooh, but you like Tanzania, yay or nay?
I've never been to Tanzania. I'm sure it's a wonderful place,
But you like it.
but under no circumstances would I take up this deal.
All right. Sorry, Michael. This one says, "Hi, Valor. I'm suffering from extreme constipation. It has been an ongoing issue that has been going on for about 2 weeks, and now I don't know what to do. Have any of you ever struggled with an issue like this? If so, help me. If not, help me. Also, I'm single. Can you help me with this? Sincerely, Tom."
Well, Tom, I guess it's hard to really give any advice if we don't know what you have tried to do to remedy your constipation.
Amen.
Right.
Have you used stool softeners?
Prune juice.
Any diuretics? Prune juice.
Coffee.
Enema.
Enema.
Coffee enema.
Coffee enema.
Prune
So-
juice
We'll
enema.
Make those.
Yeah.
I really, just some advice for you in the future. Maybe include that in your email so
Yeah.
that we have a more well-rounded interpretation of what's going on with you.
Yeah, just tell them to email again.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. But I mean, my advice at this point is there's a lot of reasons you could be constipated, Tom. There's a lot of reasons.
I feel like
And-
you're the most educated on this topic.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And some of those reasons could be your fault.
Wow.
Some of them could be
We can't blame them.
well, just a consequence of their own decision is what I mean. For example, if
So you're shaming.
Yeah, we're shaming Michael.
no, I'm helping Michael. I thought his
asked
name was
for help.
Tom.
Sorry, Tom.
His name is Tom. Mikey.
no, this is Tom.
These are real people
are real
we're
people.
talking
I
about.
know, I
and I just
mixed
need you
it
to
up.
like
I
don't
mixed
know,
it
just
up.
like stop. So yeah, like if you just don't drink water, it's your fault you're constipated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Been there.
Didn't do that.
Yeah, been there. Wish I could have done that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we need to sort of trace it down. It could be genetic. It could be an issue of maybe you just ate, so much, and then you just refuse to go poop for
I've
whatever
done that
reason.
before. Refusal to poop.
And it's like maybe it's
Food to poop?
food on a poop.
maybe he needs to quit his job. Maybe
Maybe he just traveled. I wonder if he traveled. Sometimes
Yeah.
you travel, you get a little backlogged.
yes.
The opposite happened to me,
Maybe
but
his
okay.
boss won't let him get out from behind the bar like we do at Valor. Like when someone has to go poop at Valor, we're like, well, when's your shift over?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
yeah.
No, we've upgraded to bathroom tokens.
But what do you
Oh.
say, Mikey? What's your catchphrase?
Boss makes a dollar, I make a dime, so that's why I poop on company time.
There we go.
I knew that's exactly what he wanted to hear.
Oh, gosh.
All right, I'm gonna move on. This is from Small Matt. That's what he said. That his name was. Be honest. Do you like coffee?
Ethan?
This is going to be a yes, yes, no.
I'm supposed to say no? Okay, yeah, no.
No.
I like coffee.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
like
I'm
it.
drinking water out of a Chemex.
Done. Yeah. Done.
Yes, I also like it. That's why I'm drinking water out of a cup.
And that's why I'm drinking water
Yeah.
Right.
out of my Gatorade bottle.
It's water.
Yeah.
All right. This one says, it's from Richard. Hey, Valor, how did it go? Thanks. How did it go, guys?
It went pretty well. Thank you, Richard.
Cool. Yeah, so
No-
far so
no
good.
comment.
This one says, hey, Valor, this is a purely hypothetical scenario and not at all applicable to my real life. But if you guys had to choose between fleeing the state you grew up in and leaving your family behind in order to avoid criminal charges, would you? I'm from the Midwest and would flee east if that changes anything. Thanks, Clint.
That does change things, Clint.
We cannot give legal advice on this show.
Can you give illegal advice on this show?
Yes.
I would ask Clinton to take some time to realize. I wish I knew the rest of the Drake and Josh theme song, but take some time to realize.
It's not realize.
Yeah, that's
it's realign.
Really?
Did you know this? Okay,
Oh,
so
this is
I knew
like
that.
a butterfly
Mandela effect?
Mandela effect.
yeah, Mandela
The
effect.
butterfly Mandela effect.
Feel old yet? Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I would turn yourself in, Clint. Honestly, just take time to think about, the consequence and how long it would take to serve time, because you're never really going to get freedom even if you leave the Midwest.
Yeah.
Like,
Boom.
it's always going to be coming after you,
Yeah.
whether that's tangible or intangible.
That's
And
true.
family. Family matters.
I love that show. Yep. Family
Love Urkel.
matters.
All right.
Right?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Richard didn't say, "Hey Valor, how did it go?" Richard said, "Hey Valor, where did it go?" That changes everything
changes
for me,
everything.
though. I'm sorry, Richard.
How did you get these questions?
People sent them to me.
I know that part, but why did you get them?
I wanted to do a little Q&A with the boss.
Okay, so how did you get them?
How did you like hide us?
We have to
on
answer
Instagram?
Richard's question.
I think it went when you really like break it down and like chop it up and like saute it and spice it and eat it,
And season it.
season it,
Salt
and, like,
it.
Yeah, salt it, cool it back down, put it
Like
on
put
a
some
plate.
Malden salt on there at the end.
Finish with Malden, put it over a bed of saffron rice, and
Who's
share
hungry?
it and share it with friends. You realize that it was inside of you the whole time, so because you ate it
Yes.
with the rice, the saffron,
The saffron
Tears.
rice.
Yeah,
Clyde wants to know, why am I so tall?
probably your parents.
Nature, nurture, yeah,
Genetics.
you know.
Nature versus nurture.
It's are you just a product of the system you're born into, or is it genetics? You know, who knows?
This one says, heads or tails, urgent.
Tails.
One tails never fails.
Boring.
Do you pick heads?
Dialed.
Yeah. What does that mean about me?
Everything.
It means you never played Madden.
True. And then the other one says tails or tails, and I sent it to Riley so he could pull it up on the screen because it's two different spellings, so they just need to know which one's the correct spelling. And,
Oh, it's TAILS for sure.
okay. That's one opinion.
Like you're out of your
Like
mind.
that's one opinion.
I just
No, that's the opinion.
It's one.
And if you think it's
There
the
it
other
is.
one,
I just view spelling as like subjective.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? So
no,
it's not
no.
necessarily like
no, you're wrong.
there's a right and
You're
wrong
just
answer.
wrong.
Wrong.
You're wrong.
There's no better
no.
answers.
Wrong.
It's just like asking better questions.
I'm gonna mute him.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna mute him.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to censor this podcast. So
Well, I'm just trying to ask the right questions.
no,
You know what I mean?
No.
no.
All right. Well, that was from all of your customers. That's what they wanted to know. Thank you guys.
Wow.
Excellent. Mikey, one time you played an Instagram prank on me. Can you explain?
Are you talking about Miss Matcha?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Do we have some content about that?
You definitely. I can find the picture of her. Okay, it was April 1st. My first April 1st at Valor. Oh, and I emailed you. Okay, so you have to find the email, Riley.
This is her.
She's perfect.
The Green Lady of
She-
Brooklyn.
The Green Lady of Brooklyn. She's pretty famous. I used her profile picture, assuming that the guys had no clue who she was.
Without her permission.
Correctly.
I assumed correctly. I'm so sorry, Green Lady. I did not ask your permission to use your picture.
It was
but
this photo,
It was
right?
that photo, exactly. And so I created a Instagram profile under the name of Miss Matcha Alpharetta. It is still active. Please go follow Miss MISS. She's unmarried. And I DM'd Valor because I had some questions about the contents of their matcha. And it was April Fool's prank. It was all me. I didn't tell anyone I was doing it except for, I think, their wives, because I needed their wives to like somehow get them to check their email. It was at a time you guys didn't do it as regularly.
Hey.
Or maybe it was the Instagram. Was it the Instagram or
Yeah, I think it was Instagram.
Hold on. I'm going to go log into Miss Matcha right now. That'll be the easiest way because she has not DM'd a lot of people.
That's what you think.
I completely fell for it.
Yes. No, I
Same.
think yeah, you both completely. Okay. Can
I was like, this
how
is
do I
bloody
show?
meatball.
She has 2 followers and 2 posts. 1 and 2 says best drink in the world if you ask me.
Hold it up in front of that camera. A little bit further back. Yeah, that'll be good.
This is Miss Matcha of Alpharetta underscore. Miss Matcha of Alpharetta underscore. So her profile is Matcha
Why did you need the underscore? That's what I want to know.
because it was taken.
If Miss
There's no
Matcha
way.
gets
Yeah.
up to 1,000
Miss
followers,
Matcha of Alpharetta was taken.
I don't know. I mean, the underscore is there for a reason. But how do I see? Oh, okay. Go here. Go home. Wait. It's like, okay, messages. Okay. Oh.
It was just a tag post.
Oh no. It
was a Yelp
Okay,
review,
it was a
right?
Yelp review, but okay, so
Yeah.
I got crafty. It was a Yelp review, but I had to create a profile and make it believable by having an actual Instagram, and then I created a Yelp review. Can you go on Yelp?
I'm going.
And under Miss Matcha Instagram.
Valor Coffee exposed for giving their own company ratings on Yelp.
So I had to make them think that I was a customer already by creating a Instagram and
Look at all
like
those pictures up top.
Valor Coffee. That's just us.
like she
Bon
posted
Mi.
this on her story and said at Valor Coffee, have you ever seen such a thing? And then someone replied, Miss Matcha, you crack us up.
Who?
I don't know. Maybe it was me through the Valor Instagram responding to myself. That seems the most.
We
That
love
seems-
you,
that
Miss
seems like
Matcha.
Miss Matcha, you're brilliant.
You're our favorite
So this was
customer.
April 1st of
2020.
Yes. So basically, I created a Yelp review of my experience drinking Valor's matcha, and it was insane. And I just had to go through a lengthy process of solidifying the validity of Miss Matcha. Wait, you passed her, which they fell for. Wait, you passed her again. Go. No, that's not
No,
her.
that's Carrot.
I just saw green.
interesting.
It was definitely before April Fools because like I had to do it like a day or two before.
Man, people love putting content out on Yelp.
There she is. Okay, would you like to read that, Riley?
Believe me when I say I've never had a matcha as good as the one at Valor. Agreed. I'm 76 years old and I've tried dozens, no, hundreds of matcha drinks. Yes, the flavor was pleasant and delightful. But what they didn't disclose, parentheses, and what was truly the best part, close parentheses, is that their matcha gives you magic powers. Yes, you read this correctly. Magic powers. After my first sip of their, quote, people's choice, end quote, matcha drink, I felt a warm, tingly sensation. Little did I know that at that very moment, my supernatural powers were activating. For the entire rest of the day, I was able to communicate with dogs. Yes, once again, you read this correctly. I could read the mind of dogs everywhere, and they could read my mind too. All I had to do was look into the eyes of any Fido, and we could communicate. The powers wore off the next day, so I'll be back soon, not only because I craved the sweet taste of that drink, but also because dogs have really important things to say. Valor has truly found their secret sauce to making magical matcha lattes. Best drink ever. And then a potato quality photo of
Potato?
So
16-ounce
for some
beverage.
reason they believe that was a real person.
I really did. Maybe it was just in a dark time for me.
And-
but
and
yeah, we were
Riley.
just getting all 1 stars, just like
So
finally.
yeah, to see this 5 stars huge.
And you guys said you weren't gullible earlier.
That's true.
Hey.
Stop.
But yeah, so that happened one time.
this is still on our public Yelp page.
Yeah.
That's just really funny.
yeah.
If this Yelp review gets 15 useful remarks, we will be giving away
We'll all shave our
One
heads.
Ethan's shaved head.
Man, I
Ethan
went to
will shave.
shaved head too.
all the owners will shave their heads.
Deal.
That is false. Absolutely false.
Will you guys get a haircut like mine? Would you let me give you a haircut?
No.
No.
What would it take for me to give all of you haircuts?
I'm out of this, right?
I mean,
No, you're in.
I'd probably let you give me a haircut for $400.
You would pay
okay.
me?
Yeah, I have a wedding to pay
Yeah.
for, so you can cut my hair for a handsome amount.
Like right
probably
the day
do-
before your wedding?
Yeah.
I'd probably do 600.
If I
$40.
If I covered, I don't have the money for this, but if I covered every cent of your wedding, but I had to cut your hair the day before the wedding,
I would do it.
You would do it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't want to disclose how much you'd probably save, but I mean, you'd probably save a good chunk of change.
I
Like
mean, you could just take
one
it
or
all the way
two?
down and get like a really professional wig made, and you'd
Done.
be fine.
Let's do
No,
it.
it's however I want to cut it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't say
underneath
how she
the
has
wig.
to wear it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Skrillex on you. Like,
I'm gonna do the Skrillex. Sounds like a dance.
I'll like come down
That's the
the aisle
squeeze.
halfway bald, and Nick will be like literally in shock, and I'll be like, I just saved much money.
Our honeymoon's gonna be way better, dude.
We covered a lot of ground here
I just
today.
quit my job.
Yeah,
It's all
let's-
paid for.
Let's end with what do you got going on this month?
I'm getting married in 19 days.
19 days and counting.
19 days.
Guess who's gonna be there, suckers?
This
Us.
guy,
Me.
that guy.
In an undisclosed location.
Yes.
Sorry for everybody
Dawsonville.
that didn't get invited out there.
Yeah, we got invited.
There's some salties.
If you didn't get an invitation in the mail, it just got lost in the mail. You know,
Which
It's-
actually did happen.
No.
It always
Yes,
happens.
I told you.
That happened at my wedding, and people were upset. But I was like,
it really did get lost in the mail.
They did, but then they got found, and then they just got sent out like a whole month later, which was like the actual day we did the RSVPs by. But it's fine.
Did I RSVP?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's so disrespectful.
I
I'm sorry.
RSVP'd
You did.
pretty late.
Yes, but yes. I know that you're coming, but technically on my website, thenot.com, it does not reflect that you are actually coming.
Is it too late to RSVP?
No, it's never too late.
All right.
Just know that you guys have to wear evening attire.
Pajamas.
I wear my evening attire, which is like my gym shorts.
That is
No
very
shirt.
funny.
I did text Mykie and I said, "What is evening attire?" And what did you say? You said you sent me something.
I think I said pajamas.
No, you sent some picture or something.
Oh, I think I might have
Just go
sent.
Send me
to
that.
J. Crew's website.
Go to our text messages. Oh,
Oh.
this. She sends me this. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I text my boss.
What is the skeleton
He's like,
doing back there? All right.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
What would you put on a hot dog?
Oh, this is great. I'm a mustard onion girl all the way.
So Chicago style, no ketchup.
Yeah,
much
like get
acidity.
that poppy seed bun on there. You can throw like a pickly peppered on there, like
Pickly peppy.
tomato, like yeah, Chicago style all the way. I don't necessarily need ketchup. I will eat sauerkraut. That's great. Relish is sometimes too sweet.
Amen.
Yeah.
All beef, keep it kosher.
All beef. Keep
Right.
it kosher. Mikey, thank you so
Yeah.
much for getting paid to be on this.
It was a very fun show.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it
I've
was
had
fun.
more fun on this show
No way.
Than ever in your
Than-
whole life.
than ever.
What?
My mouth, you know, where your cheeks start to hurt because you were smiling so much.
Aw, this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wish I could say the same.
What? You could.
But I had a great time.
Okay.
I really did.
But I've had better times.
Hey, throw me that hat. Hey, we got a new hat. Check this out.
Wear it. Wear it. Dang, son.
Wow.
Okay.
Looks like a hard hat.
Swagger.
That's as far as it goes down on anyone's head.
Yes, it's the new hat style. It's called a top hat. You wear it on the
I'll wear
very
it.
top.
This could be you.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we just pranked you. We know it's late, but we super glued it.
You're stuck forever.
Myka besa.
What else we got going on?
Not much.
We got this geisha coffee that's pretty awesome and won't be here much longer.
I heard you found a newfound love. You found a newfound love and appreciation for the geisha. Care to comment?
Yeah, man. I mean, when we cupped it last, it was the best coffee I can remember that we've had on our table.
Was it Yoimers?
Say?
Was it Yoimers?
It was like a Yoimer moment.
Yoimer moment.
Have you had it?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
I did a
she
coffee.
had it at
I
Bellwood.
literally did a coffee. I had it at Bellwood. I did a coffee
Bellwood
shot
serving
of
our
it
geisha? That's awesome.
yesterday.
Cool.
It was too busy to pull out the clever, so I was like, let's just try ripping it at 5 on the EK. Coffee shot that bad boy, and it was Yoimers.
Delicious.
It was
Right.
delicious. I still want to try it in like more pour over method.
Wow.
Care to comment?
No, I don't care to comment.
Okay.
I'm just going to receive that.
Mikey, thank you. All of our super fans out there, thank you.
Of Colson thanks you.
Yeah, I want to know if we were to have some sort of paywalled situation where, like, if you paid for it, you would get exclusive Valor content.
Yeah.
Who are those people? You
Yeah.
know,
Probably like take the people that are still listening right now, and then
after all the like farts.
and then take 5% of that,
Yeah.
and then those are the people who would consider it
So a pool of like 18,000
Yeah.
people.
ish,
Dang,
give
I
or
was
take.
hoping for
Great.
more.
I mean, that's a lot of money,
Yeah. Well.
and we're all about the money.
Money, money, money.
All right, love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
Bye.